So real quickly, we're going to go over how these gears work. So we already went over how the plus and plus are friends, but we haven't really gone over what gears and gears are friends are. So you can see that when I turn one of these gears, both of them move. If I turn this red part of the large motor, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it just with my hands. It's okay as long as it's not powered. If it's not running any code, you can go ahead and use your hands. You can check it out. Look at these two right here. They are moving, and this red part moves, and so does this black one moves. Note that because we're using a single pair of gears, small gear to big gear, or big gear to big gear, or small gear to big gear to small gear, doesn't matter. They're going to be moving in same or opposite directions. Well, it's going to be moving in opposite directions, and we can see here that when I spin this backwards, we'll see our wheel go forward. So I'm going to spin this backwards. Look, you can see both wheels moving forward. Again, there's a lot of connections happening here. Gear and gear are friends, axle and axle are friends, and so they're all moving together. They all share energy. Now, one thing that I'd like to note is that if I turn this wheel, it doesn't seem that the gears and gears are friends. It's not as easy as if I were to just go like that. And that's because we're using a big gear to a small gear configuration. Sorry, a small gear to a big gear configuration. When we have a small gear turning a big gear, it's like a very, very, very small person trying to push a very, very, very big person. It will happen, but over time it's very, very slow, and it needs a lot of strength. Similarly, when this small gear pushes the big gear, it pushes a lot of strength very, very slowly, and that's how it's able to move the wheel. Same thing. When this big gear pushes the small gear, it's like this big eraser pushing this really small peg connector. So it'll be able to do it really fast, but not with a lot of strength. It'll be able to do it really easily. Boom, just like that. And that explains how come our big gear to small gear is very fast but weak, and while our small gear to big gear is very slow but strong.